NASA launches satellites to tame solar storms, protecting Earth's tech infrastructure. That breathtaking Northern Lights display could actually be the prelude to technological chaos on Earth. While we marvel at the Aurora's beauty, the same solar particles creating them threaten to cripple our power grids and communication networks. But here's the fascinating part. Earth has a built-in force field protecting us, the magnetosphere. This magnetic bubble usually deflects the sun's constant particle stream, called solar wind. Yet it has surprising weak spots directly above the north and south poles known as polar cusps. Think of these as celestial front doors where solar particles slip through. When charged particles enter these funnels, something extraordinary happens. The sun's magnetic field interacts with Earth's in a process called magnetic reconnection. This isn't just a scientific curiosity. It unleashes explosions of energy, sometimes matching America's entire daily power consumption. These events gift us the auroras, but can also fry satellites and trigger continent-wide blackouts, especially concerning now as the sun hits its peak activity in an 11-year cycle. To crack this cosmic code, NASA is launching the groundbreaking Terrorizes mission this Tuesday. Riding a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from California's Vandenberg Space Force Base, 2 satellites will orbit Earth in tight formation at over 16,000 miles per hour. Flying just seconds apart, they'll capture real-time changes in space weather, a revolutionary approach praised by project leader David Miles. This twin spacecraft configuration is Terrorizes' game-changer, letting us see how energy accelerates, shifts, and switches on-off in space. Each satellite carries instruments measuring how the sun's superheated gas impacts our protective magnetic shield. And this reveals the mission's critical purpose. Terrorizes will teach us to predict solar impacts on everything from GPS signals to power grids, explains NASA's heliophysics director Joe Westlake. It safeguards our technology-dependent lives and enables safe space exploration. This urgency stems from real-world disasters. Past solar storms have killed satellites, triggered blackouts, and scrambled navigation systems. Yet here's the provocative question few ask. With space weather affecting every human and technology on the planet, are we truly investing enough in planetary defense? Some argue missions like Terrorizes, part of NASA's budget-friendly Small Explorers program, are underfunded insurance against trillion-dollar disasters. Do you believe governments prioritize space weather preparedness adequately, or are we gambling with our tech-dependent civilization? Share your perspective below. SpaceX sonic boom terrorizes SoCal. Watch the sky shake. Imagine the ground trembling and a thunderous roar echoing through the skies of Southern California. This isn't a scene from a disaster movie, but a potential reality as SpaceX prepares for a launch that could shake things up, literally. Officials are warning residents that a scheduled SpaceX launch might produce a sonic boom that will be heard far and wide. But here's where it gets controversial. While some might find this exhilarating, others could be left rattled and anxious. So, what's the deal with this upcoming launch, and why should you be prepared for a sonic boom? Let's dive in. A SpaceX launch is on the horizon, and it's set to make some noise. The Falcon 9 rocket, carrying NASA's Terrorizes mission, is scheduled to lift off from Vandenberg Space Force Base's Space Launch Complex 4 East on Tuesday morning. The countdown begins at 11:13 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, with a launch window that stretches for 57 minutes. But this isn't just any launch. It's one that could leave a lasting impression, or at least a lasting sound, on residents of Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, and Ventura counties. SpaceX has warned that about 8 minutes after liftoff, the Falcon 9's first stage is expected to land back at Vandenberg Space Force Base, California. And this is the part most people miss. During this landing, residents in the mentioned counties might hear one or more sonic booms. The intensity of these booms will depend on various factors, including weather conditions. But don't worry, if the launch gets delayed, there's a backup plan in place for Wednesday at the same time. So what exactly is the Terrorizes mission, and why should we care? Terrorizes, which stands for Tandem Reconnection and Cusp Electrodynamics Reconnaissance Satellites, is a NASA program designed to unravel the mysteries of magnetic reconnection and its impact on Earth's atmosphere. In simpler terms, scientists are trying to understand how space weather affects our weather down here. It's a fascinating field of study that could have significant implications for our understanding of climate change and other environmental phenomena. But here's a thought-provoking question. Should we be more concerned about the potential disruptions caused by these launches, or are the benefits of space exploration worth the occasional sonic boom? In May, a similar sonic boom shook Southern California as SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft re-entered Earth's atmosphere. The event left many residents startled and wondering what had happened. But it also sparked conversations about the trade-offs between technological advancements and their impact on our daily lives. So, as we prepare for this upcoming launch, let's take a moment to consider the bigger picture. Are we willing to accept the occasional sonic boom in exchange for the incredible insights and innovations that space exploration brings? Or should we be pushing for more regulations to minimize these disruptions? The choice is yours, but one thing is for sure. This launch is set to make some noise, and not just in the skies above Southern California. Dean Fiorisi is the web producer for CBS Los Angeles, covering breaking news throughout the region. When he's not reporting on local events, he enjoys exploring the worlds of sports and entertainment. His passion for storytelling and his dedication to keeping the community informed make him a valuable asset to the CBS News team. Live, NASA Tracer's mission launch on SpaceX Falcon 9, understanding space weather and auroras. Imagine a mission so crucial that it could help us better understand and potentially protect our planet from the unpredictable effects of space weather. Today, NASA is launching the Tracers, tandem reconnection and cusp electrodynamics reconnaissance satellites mission, a groundbreaking effort to unravel the complex interactions between solar activity and Earth's magnetic shield. But here's where it gets controversial. Some experts argue that our current understanding of space weather is still too limited, and that missions like Tracers are essential to prevent future disruptions to satellites, power grids, and communication systems. Set to lift off from California's Vandenberg Air Force Base on Tuesday, July 22nd, the twin satellites of Tracers will embark on a journey to study how the solar wind, a constant stream of charged particles emitted by the sun, interacts with Earth's magnetic field. This interaction often results in magnetic reconnection, a process where magnetic field lines break and reconnect, releasing energy that accelerates charged particles toward the poles. These particles then create stunning auroras and can trigger geomagnetic storms that disrupt our technological infrastructure. What makes Tracers particularly innovative is its use of two closely orbiting satellites. This tandem setup allows scientists to observe how regions of Earth's magnetosphere undergoing reconnection change over very short periods. Such detailed observations are vital because magnetic reconnection is a dynamic process influenced by solar activity, especially during intense solar events like coronal mass ejections. These ejections send dense, energetic plasma toward Earth, causing fluctuations in our planet's magnetic field. You can catch the live launch on SpaceX's official website and their X, formerly Twitter, account, with the countdown beginning at 2:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 11:13 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 7:13 p.m. British Summer Time. We'll also stream the event right here on space.com, starting about 15 minutes before the scheduled launch. The launch will place Tracers into a low Earth orbit approximately 367 miles, 590 kilometers, above the surface, aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. This launch is part of a larger mission payload that includes 3 other NASA projects. One of these is the Athena Epic SmallSat, which aims to demonstrate a more efficient way of deploying Earth-observing instruments, an important step forward for remote sensing technology. Another companion mission on the same rocket is the Polylingual Experimental Terminal, a new technology designed to enable spacecraft to switch seamlessly between different communication networks in space, potentially revolutionizing satellite connectivity. Lastly, a CubeSat called the Relativistic Electron Atmospheric Loss (REAL) mission will investigate how high-energy particles trapped in Earth's Van Allen belts are scattered into the atmosphere. The goal is to mimic this natural process to help clear harmful particles from the belts, thereby protecting satellites and their sensitive electronics. Stay tuned for the latest updates on space launches, skywatching events, and more exciting space news. Join our space forums to discuss these missions, the night sky, and other cosmic topics. If you have tips, corrections, or comments, feel free to reach out at community@space.com. Keith Cooper, a dedicated science journalist and editor from the UK, brings a wealth of knowledge with a background in physics and astrophysics from the University of Manchester. He is the author of The Contact Paradox and has contributed extensively to discussions on astronomy, space exploration, physics, and astrobiology across various publications.